Because what you are about to hear is not motivation. It is not self-help. It is a mirror held up to human nature. Machiavelli did not write for the weak. He wrote for those who survive when others fall. And if you understand this, you will never see people the same way again. But be warned. Once you understand power, you cannot unsee it. 500 years ago, a man named Niccolò Machiavelli was exiled, betrayed, and stripped of everything he had. He did not respond with hope. He did not respond with forgiveness. He studied the world quietly, and wrote a book that rulers still fear to fully admit they follow. The Prince. And in it, he revealed something brutal. Most people do not lose in life because they are weak. They lose because they misunderstand how power actually works. Let's begin. Rule 1: People follow power, not goodness. Machiavelli observed something simple. People do not respect what is morally right. They respect what is strong. A kind ruler without power is replaced. A harsh ruler with control is obeyed. This is why history does not remember the nice leaders. It remembers the effective ones. Because in reality, people do not follow truth. They follow certainty. And certainty comes from power. But here is where most people misunderstand Machiavelli. They think he is teaching cruelty. He is not. He is teaching awareness. Because once you see how people actually behave, you stop being surprised by betrayal. You stop being shocked by lies. And you start planning instead of reacting. Snake Rule 2: Trust is always strategic. Machiavelli never said, "Trust no one." He said, "Understand that trust has weight." People are loyal only as long as loyalty benefits them. The moment it does not, they change. Silently. Naturally. And without guilt. This is not evil. It is human nature. And those who refuse to accept it become victims of it. Castle Rule 3: Appearance is more powerful than our reality. Machiavelli knew something shocking. People do not judge what you are. They judge what they think you are. You can be weak but appear strong, and be respected. You can be strong but appear weak, and be attacked. This is why image becomes armor. Not truth. Not intention. Image. And in a world like this, perception is survival. Now listen closely. Because this is where Machiavelli becomes dangerous. He says, if you cannot control how people see you, you will never control what they do to you. Let that sink in. Most people are not defeated by enemies. They are defeated by misjudgment. Brain Rule 4: Human emotions are levers. Fear. Desire. Pride. Shame. These are not feelings. They are tools. Machiavelli understood that people are not logical beings. They are emotional systems that justify decisions after making them. So if you understand emotion, you can predict behavior. And if you can predict behavior, you can stay 3 steps ahead of it. Scorpion Rule 5: Never create power you cannot control. One of Machiavelli's most overlooked warnings is this. If you give someone power over you, even emotionally, you will eventually serve them. Respect becomes dependence. Love becomes leverage. Help becomes obligation. And slowly, without noticing, you stop leading your life and start managing someone else's expectations. At this point, Machiavelli is no longer talking about rulers. He is talking about you. Your relationships. Your decisions. Your environment. Because power is not only in kingdoms. It exists in everyday life. Who influences you? Who controls your choices? Who benefits from your silence? These are the real questions. Ice Cube Rule 6, Mercy without strength is self-destruction. Machiavelli does not reject mercy. He warns against mercy without boundaries. Because unchecked compassion leads to exploitation. People test limits. Not out of hatred, but out of opportunity. And if there is no consequence, there is no respect. Candle Rule 7, the world rewards results, not intentions. You can have pure intentions and still fail. You can have honest effort and still be ignored. Because the world is not judging your heart. It is judging your outcome. Machiavelli strips away illusion here. Good intentions do not protect you. Results define you. So what did Machiavelli really teach? Not manipulation. Not cruelty. Not domination. He taught awareness. He taught clarity. He taught that the world is not shaped by what people say, but by what they are willing to do when no one is watching. And once you understand that, you stop living in illusion. You start living in strategy. So now the question is not, do you agree with Machiavelli? The real question is, now that you know how the world operates, will you continue living the same way? Or will you finally start seeing it for what it is? Because once your eyes are open, there is no going back. Power is not given, it is understood. If you want more insights like this, like the video, subscribe, and stay ahead of those who still don't see it.